So alien, but so familiar. That's how it felt. The roar of the Black Hawk's rotors, stone-faced men and women gripping weapons, smell of sweat and engine oil and cordite and that metal in the back of the throat burn and stomach churn as humans and machines lurched into the unknown through the dead of night. Max Carver leaned out the helicopter's open door and scanned the semi-darkness. The jungle canopy skimmed so close he felt like he could reach out and swing down into the glimmering wet leaves. Dimly illuminated thunderheads shouldered the rising foothills of the Andes below the sliver of a crescent moon. What was he doing here? Max had asked himself the question a dozen times on the commercial leg in from D.C. to Bogota, then again on the private charter prop over the mountains, and the final hop in an unmarked Colombian military transport to a dirt airfield. He pulled out his picture of Talisha and held it close in the roaring wind and low light so he could inspect her slender arms cupping that beautifully swollen belly. A red light blinked on in the open cabin between the 8 jump seats bolted to the floor. 10 minutes, came the voice of the team leader, an angular-faced man named Armad Kruger that Max had been introduced to the night before. All he'd been told was that their jungle survival expert was an Afrikaner mercenary who had fought in the Congo. That, and he worked for Stillwater, the military contractor that put this last-minute mission together. The South African had to be 6'4", and the only person in the chopper taller than Max. Kruger said through the headset, "We're doing a soft egress. Everyone spread out to cover in the edges of LZ Alpha and rendezvous at the first checkpoint. The second team will be 300 yards west of the LZ Beta. Use your GPS if you get separated. That's what it's for. Everyone body up. Night gear on. 9 till touchdown. We're covering with drones. We make contact, everyone stand down and let Mr. Carver do the talking." A stocky young guy seated in front of Max pointed at the photo of Tal. "That your girl?" "Yeah," Max smiled. "Pregnant?" 7 months. "And you're heading out?" "In and out. Rescue mission. Just the ones that want to come," Max replied. "Should be back day after tomorrow. A week at most." "If you say so," the man's raised eyebrows conveyed, but he said, "These are my 2 reasons for being." The man held his rifle to his chest and fished a photo from his breast pocket. "Asher and Ezra, 2 and 5. He held out the family picture and angled it for Max to get a look.